recording. Hello and welcome to Evil Genius. We're going to start playing now. Before we start, we'll just have a look at new game. We'll go with hard because we're hard. Now, we have a choice of three geniuses. We have Maximilian. Maximilian, short-tempered, bad-tempered, and utterly insane. He's meant to get a bonus to research, but unfortunately this was never implemented in the game. Still though, he has one of the best henchmen, but he has the shortest circle of influence. Circle of influence is a short, well, depending on which character you have, a circle around them that boosts the stats of various minions around them. Alexis has the largest circle of influence, and her henchman is Eli. She meant to get a boost to loyalty. I think hers is actually implemented. And then Shen Yu. Shen Yu has a medium size rate of influence, but his special skill or quality is your powerful global network of conspirators ensure that you have hidden influences all over the government. So basically, he has a greater heat decrease. So any trouble he causes on the world map, it goes away quicker as opposed to the other two. Now we're going to start with Maximilian, because it's generally my preferred one, and it also has the best henchman, Dubai. This is Dubai on the left, Ronin, or fallen samurai basically. Just get this.
Depot now stocks new object.
Here we go, into Evil Genius.
New room blueprint now available.
Just wait for it to
Check
finish
objective
talking.
screen for new goals.
Now, when you first start, all you have is a shack outside, 250,000 generic currency, and you have 3 minions. The minion screen will just get this to 5. This is your minion screen. Basically, you have different tiers of minions. The top ones are military, so like guards, mercenary, and then I think it's like kung fu artist and sniper. Middle ones, I can't remember whether blue or purple. I think blue might be scientist. They have like a technician, a scientist, quantum physicist, and some other crap. And the bottom one is your social minions, so valets, spin doctors, playboys, and that. So your military ones are basically your guards, and the heavy hitters, better at stealing. Your scientists are better at reducing time needed for acts of infamy, which we'll get to later. And then your valets are better at hiding the heat generated by these minions, and also better at distracting various guards. So you see our minions here. These are just a basic construction minion, don't do bugger all, which build base and man basic machinery. Now you cannot interact with.
I need to be hit.
You cannot tell them what to do. You can make build orders or make set time clocks and machines to be staffed, but basically they'll do it. The only people who can control is your
What's this?
genius and your
Gojira
henchman.
at once, Sensei.
Now we'll get started on our base. So, like Dr. Evil, a massive underground layer to build and expand. So far we only have one entrance, but that will soon change. We have two ways to enter the map. Well, 2 ways for us to enter and exit the map. We have the helicopter depot and the port. Now the enemies can paraglide in. They can take boats to the beach, climb up. They can come in helicopters or boats to the docks, and they can get in various ways like that. Sorry, let's build up a new anything there. I might build it wrong actually. Oh, that's right. We're just going to end up connecting it to this. The reason I'm building such a long corridor is these two little, well, these 4 alcoves here, basically just going to serve as distractions for
Room construction unpaused.
pesky investigators, and our main base will start up this way. Yeah, we'll start here. So we only have 250 guns to start with, but we'll be rolling in cash soon.
Object has been ordered.
Get that place there, get that going straight away.
Room construction unpaused.
Yeah, enemy agents, which is basically any door they find they'll try breaking into. So it's quite a good idea to set up these decoy doors which lead to nothing, and they're just fanning around all day trying to get into them while your minions run to and fro out your main entrance. We'll get a strong room built here. Strong room is basically it's this, but we'll build it inside. It's where your loot is generally stored, so any treasure you steal from the main map, and it's also where your cash and gold stand. We're going to make it a bit smaller for now because we don't need it to be too big. We'll drop it down one as well. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. We don't need this for now. Do that. Get a briefcase rack in there. Start with.
Object purchase order confirmed. Room construction unpaused.
Get a barracks built on this side. Barracks is basically. We'll just build it like that for now, because I'm always trying to prioritise getting as much done as quickly as we can.
Object has been ordered.
So
Caution,
that's enough.
not
Let's get it
all
going.
object hotspots are accessible.
You require
Room
lockers
construction
to upgrade
unpaused.
your minion count. So we see there we can only have currently 5, but as soon as this starts getting built, we get more lockers will get upgraded. You also, the higher notoriety you are, the more minions you can also have. You see here, these are 4 investigators. They're from, I think they're just generic investigators. There's 5 groups on the map, 5 like agencies that'll try and kill you. Where's Dubai at the moment?
Right,
Dubai down here, we'll get these killed. The only way to interact with your minions, enemy agents, is by tagging them. So you have ignore tag, kill tag, capture tag, and weaken. So for ours, if we kill him, obviously he dies. If we capture him, we imprison him as long as we have a available cell. If not, he will just remain captured until there's a cell available for him. Now weaken, that's social. Weaken's a tool used by social minions to basically distract him. Every agent or every character on the map has 5 stats basically. You have health, loyalty, smarts, attention, endurance. Health, obviously health, that drops to 0, they die. Loyalty, if that drops to 0, they'll abandon the current mission if they're an enemy agent and go home. If they're a minion, they'll just leave your organisation and try legging it. Smarts, that's the remembrance, so if they see incriminating evidence, as long as they get off the island, they'll tell their agency about it and you get increased enemy presence. But if they lose all their smarts, so if they're distracted, they'll forget what they've seen and eventually go home. Now attention is how likely they are to notice things. Most of them are full, because basically they come, when they first come on site or to your island, all the stats are full and they don't generally lose them. But attention is how likely they are to spot anything. So if you have your social minions distract them, it can be a lot easier for them to not notice anything bad or evil in your base. And lastly, endurance. This is the stamina basically. If that drops to 0, they get knocked out.
I live to serve.
And they'll wake back up once it flows back up. This is what happens when you capture them. the stamina, the endurance drop to 0, and then you capture them. But for now, we're going to kill them all.
Tracked for termination.
Because that's one of our first missions. This is the objective tag screen, and our first mission, we got to build a barracks, 1 bunk bed and a locker, build a control room, and then kill these pesky investigators. So Dubai is now sprinting on his way to kill them, with our evil genius inside now, and it's going well. Maybe let's get started on a control room. I'll do for now.
New room build order confirmed.
We'll just get a get off that a minute, so I can have a door and then a control panel.
Room construction underway.
It's a time clock, so we'll get this started straight away.
All construction workers are busy at the present time. Object purchase delayed.
Get 2 of them built. I'm going to delete that one for
New
now.
rooms are available for construction.
Get a member bank going.
New objects are available for purchase.
Increase either side, and then we can get 2 sides.
New room build order
That'll do.
confirmed.
Task complete. So Dubai must
Room
just
construction unpaused.
taking out those pesky
This object
investigators.
will be purchased when a minion is available for duty.
We're going to check now. Yeah, Dubai's just killed him off because he was attacking him. He did lose a bit of endurance. Experience there. When he gets to either of these numbers, you can get him one of these special skills. Lives at the top. Now, a henchman can only lose a life to a super agent. So think James Bond, Rambo, etc. Now, each nation has their own version of these, and generally they are a parody of Rambo. Who's the other one? Generally a parody of Rambo, James Bond, etc. Carrying on. Got this built now, so we can suddenly increase that. So we may as well get the 21 going. And so far, yeah. Get this moved in now.
Object will be moved
Yeah,
shortly.
we'll destroy that then, because when anything's outside, basically, your enemies or the enemy agents can steal it. What else we got now? We've got a freezer built, I believe. Should build a freezer here.
Room construction underway. Object purchase order confirmed.
Yeah, that'll do for now anyway.
Room construction unpaused.
You can speed up how quickly minions come, but obviously the more it goes up, the more money it costs. So we might just take it to 500 for now. So they come every 40 seconds instead of every 60. Basically, this is the start of Evil Genius. You just setting up your base. Until this is done, nothing exciting happens. As soon as I control it, just give me access to the world map, and then we can start stealing money from various nations of the world. Now, going off our HUD, obviously you've got the mini map options. I think, yeah, main menu screen. You've got power. So the green is the amount of power we get. You get a base of 20, and then the power drain, so that's how many active power we use. Obviously all these doors use power. This is going to use power, these control room.
All construction workers are busy at the present time.
But
Object
because we've
purchase
set it to
delayed.
off, they shouldn't actively use it. So now that it's been moved, we're going to delete this
Room
room.
demolition imminent.
Take our gold over here. So we'll have to order our gold. When your power drain, when it gets to like, say now we have 15, when it gets to about, we have 20 now, when it gets to about 15, it'll start actively damaging various electrical components for our facility, because how close it is to overloading. You can build generators. So we'll unlock power in the closer we get to reaching our limit. You can build generators to basically provide power, and capacitor for battery power in case it goes down. In case, like say, an enemy saboteur places an explosive next to our power generators, the capacitors will keep it running. So now they're building up our control room.
Object has been ordered.
If you hold
This
shift,
object
it
will be
goes multiple
purchased when a minion is available
rounds.
for duty.
We're just going to basically build a load of
Caution! This object has limited access.
just going to build a load of lockers to get our minion count up. Now, when this game originally came out, pretty sure it was 2004, 2005, it had a DLC that came with a special version of the game. Now, since then, the game has
New objectives available.
the game has gone. Obviously, it's been unattended for a long time now.
Now available.
Sorts out many of the problems that were in the game that never got fixed by the parent company. I believe the rights were eventually bought out, and there's been a lot of talk about Evil Genius 2, but it never happened. I know they had a Facebook game at some point, but bollocks to Facebook. Each locker equates to 1 minion, so as we get more lockers, eventually we'll get more minions. We have just unlocked, with the addition of our computer control panel and our memory bank, the ability for the world map. Before we go to that, we'll go and see our new objective. So reports indicate that trained civilians are holidaying now, capturing prisoner maid in a security holding cell. So now this is how you get upgraded, when we eventually find it, upgraded minions. You have to capture the base one. There she is, the maid, Darcy Sung. So basically we need to capture her and interrogate her to learn her trade. Basically, through interrogating her, we'll learn how a maid or a service person or social minion works, and then we'll be able to train social minions. We've also unlocked the world map. As you can see, the world map's split into various areas. So we've got Patriot, which comprises of North America and Japan, and Patriot basically America, Canada, and Japan. The game's set in the 80s roughly, so a Cold War area. So then you've got Sabre, so basically you think NATO minus NATO and the Commonwealth minus North America. So you've got Europe, you've got South Africa, Indian subcontinent, and Australasia. Then you have Smash, which is basically just a collection of South American and basically Africa, the Middle East, South America, and Antarctica for some reason. The other group is Hammer. It's the Hammer from the Hammer and Anvil of the Soviet Union. So you have the Eastern Bloc, Central Russia, and Siberia. They also have Cuba. There's a mission to do with the missile crisis later there. And then lastly we have Anvil. So this is China plus Southeast Asia and Malaysia and Polynesia basically. And these little white dots you see, they're acts of infamy. Most of the time they're acts of infamy. This one is stealing library blueprints. So if you send 2 people there, they'll steal library blueprints, and then we'll be able to build an archive. This is just a generic act of infamy. You see here, same here. You've got the amount of people required, and the amount you can send more than required, but you might lose more. And then the last one here. So at the moment, because we're just all we have is workers. These are the only ones we can do when we unlock social workers, or when we fully activate our base through capture of the maid. We can then actively pursue more people. So if we just go ahead and get our control panel manned, you see each level as the basis of how many people you need, so you can see it. So this one requires 4 control panels, this one requires 2. At the moment we only have 1 control panel. We'll build a second one.
Object purchase order confirmed.
And we'll be able to check more. So you see here we have 1 out of 2 control panels. Now as soon as like that's activated, we can see the amount of money available to steal from this location and how secure this location is. But for now we can just send 10 people here and then they can steal it. But I know this is a bad location, so what we're going to do, we're going to send 10 people here and we'll send to steal. Plot, choices, covers, active infamy. You saw it there, yeah. So science minions are best at plotting. Stealing, basically military minions are best at stealing. You just steal income. The better minion you send, the more money you steal. And hiding, you have a heat rating here. The more people you have in a certain area, the higher your heat rating will go. You'll get more visitors to your island. They'll start sending soldiers eventually. Notoriety here. This is how notorious you are, how infamous. Basically we're harmless, but the more this goes up, the more minions we'll be able to recruit. See now we're on 33. I might as well tap that up to 33, and more visitors will come to our island, etc. So we've unlocked the armory now. So we'll build that in the next episode. I'm going to stop this now. 22 minutes it should be roughly. I mean that's enough time. This is just the gist of the start. We'll capture the maid next time, interrogate her, and start getting on our way to becoming an evil genius and taking over the world. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been C.H or Carl, and see you next time. If the video ends.